welcome back, Fred in the Shed 2. Now, a little while ago, over on my main channel, Fred in the Shed 1, I did a review on this tiny little Guinness, would you believe? It's crazy. Little camera here I bought from China. I bought this, it was £3, delivered to the UK. Cheapest camera that I could find on eBay at the time of purchase. And yeah, it took video, 640 by 480, very low resolution, but I did get some video out of it and it didn't do bad, to be perfectly honest. If you missed that video, I'll leave a link to that in the description and you can go and watch that, the full videos on Fred in the Shed, Fred in the Shed 1. But one of the things that sort of I found difficult was the fact that the camera has got a little built-in indicator, a little LED, but it's buried right inside the camera and made it quite hard to use, and I sort of wondered whether that's just a design fault or that's the way the camera was built. So just for the amusement factor, I am not an electrical engineer, I know nothing about this anyway, as most of you know if you watch my channel, but I just thought I would rip it apart because I'm not going to use it anymore and just see what's inside. And I didn't expect to see much, but to just find out whether that LED should be a bit closer to the aperture there, because that was a bit of a problem. So that's what I'm going to do, we're going to rip this apart, so let's get on with it. So there's no screws that I can see, there's a sticker on the side and a sticker on the side here, so just going to basically try and kind of break into it. Don't really want to break it, but on the other hand, I'm not that too, I think it's going to come apart, yeah, pretty easy. It's just this little sticker here that's going to sort of hold it in place. Oh, there we go. And there it is. Well, that's interesting. The lens is detached from the main body. I thought that would all be sort of one unit but it's actually detached on a ribbon cable there to get it into the sort of aperture there of the sort of case itself. So that's a little bit interesting. I suppose that does kind of make if you wanted to adapt this to make it a little bit sort of stealth and put it into a sort of a different body, sort of, you know, a cigarette packet or something like that, I suppose you could sort of do it. And right, okie dokie, there's your lithium ion battery there. Not a bad size, to be honest, a bit bigger than I thought it would be. And where's that little LED indicator, I wonder? There's the button. And it is just on the board. I think it is that little LED. It's very, very fiddly, of course. So that's goes around that way. And there it is on there. So I don't know if you can sort of see, I'll try and zoom in a little bit. This is where my camera doesn't like it too much. There we go. So yeah, there's the little LED LED there just on the board. So when you're looking down from the top, this is why you can't see it, because it's not even facing the sort of aperture. They'd done better if they'd have maybe sort of put it at the very sort of top on the board there. I mean, that literally lights up in sort of inside the case, as it were. But yeah, there you go. I mean, there's not much to say, is there, really? Just got the battery there, you've got the little micro SD card reader. But it's not badly made, to be honest, as I'm not an expert in these things, obviously. But yeah, it's not bad. It's even got a little quartz timing crystal there. I suppose that's for the built-in clock, because it does have I never bothered to set it, but it did have a built-in clock. So you've got a little, probably 32 megahertz, little quartz sort of timing, oscillating crystal there. And everything else is what it is. So I suppose, you know what, as I said, you know, for £3, yeah, you could sort of take this apart and you could certainly mod this and fit it. You could fit this in, because the camera is sort of detached on this ribbon cable, this sort of Microflex ribbon cable. You could sort of put this in something else, and yeah, the camera is versatile. You could kind of bend that around and make a good little, perhaps a good little stealth camera, as long as you've got access to the sort of on-off switch there. Unfortunately, I found that the camera would not work. It would only charge on the USB. It wouldn't record at the same time, and that would limit your sort of time down to the battery. But I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't put a separate battery. I don't know what this is. It isn't even just a sort of lithium-ion battery, but there's no reason why you couldn't sort of attach a longer life battery. So that's actually not too bad. That could be a little project for someone. For £3, we're not wasting anything. Just throw the case away. So there you go. Just wanted to see what was inside it, and that's it. I'll keep it short and sweet. Thanks for watching Fred in the Shed 2. Subscribe for sort of more of this malarkey. But as for now, as always, cheers. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your views on Fred in the Shed 2 because I get so little on Fred in the Shed 2. So every view I do really appreciate. That comes from the heart. I do mean it. And yeah, cheers. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Look after each other. And I'll catch you on the next one.